Hello everybody. I produced a video yesterday on some book reviews, and then today, I've got this little list of things I want to kind of cover this month, but today I've heard a lot of news where people have some major things going on in their life. I didn't really get permission from everybody that has got something going on in their lives to mention their names or anything, so I don't know about all that, but so sicknesses and death and accidents can really take up a lot of energy in our lives, and it made me think of the simple question, what's important? And if your child is sick, or if your spouse has an illness, it's really difficult to think about what kind of books you want to read this weekend. And so my heart is heavy for a lot of different people today. For my father-in-law, who's had some gallstone issues, and he's in a lot of pain right now, so that's what he's thinking about. And then there's a baby named Gracie who has heart issues, and she's the niece of a former co-worker of mine, and a friend of mine, Ryan Warren, had an accident over the weekend, and he's in the hospital, may even be unconscious. I don't even know what level, but he's really injured badly. And so prayers out to Ryan and his family, Nikki, and everybody else involved, and the girls. I have an Aunt Jan who is really struggling right now, and that makes my Uncle Mark and my cousins, that's tied up in their lives, and how Aunt Jan's doing. And heard about some good friends of ours from up here who had some accidents at a birthday party, and hurt one of their kids. And I've been introduced to a new friend in the last few days. She's a widow, and anyway, there's a lot of people with a lot of problems. I was at a group meeting today where there was this lady. She was a native Alaskan, and she was kind of teaching us a few things about interacting with Native Alaskans' culture. And she was speaking for herself, and she was talking about how she was not big on small talk. And I've never really been much on small talk. I like talking about real big important stuff, and but sometimes you do small talk just to kind of relate to people. You do that to open doors, but when you ponder the question, what's important, you talk about what's important. That's why I don't like small talk that much, because what is important? One of the sparks that made me want to do these videos, besides the people that I mentioned a couple of videos ago, was a lot of guys my age like watching YouTube videos, the conspiracies and all that. But I was watching this one video where at the end, when all the conspiracy theories were aside, she invited people to believe in Jesus. And I worked for many years in paid ministry positions, and who knows how many ears, how many hearts that an invitation that I might have put out there might have gotten. But I think it's very important that we use our lips and our tongue to say the important things, and to not let small talk fill our hearts and fill our heads, and fill the space and void between people that we love. So we really need to consider what is important. And then when we say words, we don't want to say idle words. We don't want to say vain words. And I learned a big lesson today. I read Proverbs 15:1, where it said what is it? Angry words stir up strife, but a kind word, what does it do? Takes away wrath, turns away wrath. And then wasn't even an hour after I read that I failed with my tongue by not being kind to my family. And so it's important that we use our tongues, use our thoughts, and lean upon the Lord to say what's important, and do what's important, and just be the people that we're called to, because you never know when your life is going to be disrupted by sickness, by death, by accidents, and by something that will make you spin out of your regular routine. And so Alicia's right there behind the camera, and we're praying for a lot of you people out there and that we know have issues, and there's a lot of people that have unspoken needs, and that's important to use our prayer to stand between God and other people, to lift them up before the throne, because that's important, because everybody's got something that's important to them, and you are important.